Yeehaw! Welcome to something people could do easily in 2008, and something that I struggled with in 2021. I know it's coming. Yep, nope, not today. Not today. This time, because I'm feeling fancy, I'm gonna try and collect all the stars. Hitbox is sucking this. Okay, let's go. Do. Go. Just anywhere I can get a sink in.
Jordan.
And we're back. Don't live with your family. Go and move when you're an adult. Get money and invest in stocks, and you never work a day in your life. And then brothers don't insult you when they come in your room and they like. Let's not sing about our problems. That's for Brentalfloss to do. Is that something he does? Not really, to my knowledge, but maybe he could have been venting during that Yoshi's Island one. Oh, I didn't like that. Commentary is so tricky, because it's like, what do you say? Because you're just talking to yourself. But I talk to myself quite frequently. I think talking to myself is a lot easier than recording shit in this capacity. I'm going to try and do this in a short time. While also getting all the stars. Can I do it? Got Rax. Hey, robots coming around! Rap. Lap. Coming around for a lap. Taking a sweet ass time, too. And this is why you're not in the second one. Actually, I think he's in the second one. This is why you're not in the third one. He might even be in the third one. You know what? Just forget I said anything. He's an icon anyway. I think there's only like one toy of him, and it was from a Burger King meal. It's a goddamn shame. And none of the replica people have made him either. So, oh shoot, I didn't get all the stars. Maybe what I do next time is I run through without worrying about getting them free, and then I free them on the way back. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna die one day, and none of this is going to be, none of this is forever. So, it doesn't matter. Just gonna give up. What I'm learning here is I'm a lot more boring than I used to be, which is just the darndest thing. Bro, come on. There's like a trick to that in the Genesis version, which is my preference. Oh, no, that's my fault. That's all me. Planes Not Assholes this time, which was the title of the first video, Asshole Planes. The first one that I let's play. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I keep coming back to this for whatever fucking reason. I could not do this for a living. I used to be interesting, or I used to have confidence. I'm not sure which one. It's really hard to tell. Did I have confidence ever? Yeah, a little bit. Kind of goes away when you're not a sparky young kid. And oh yeah. Also in the Genesis version, that part of the level is a little more complete. I believe there's an extra hit point there. So good on you, SNES developers. You made an okay port. It's actually interesting because it's like one of the few times where I shouldn't say that because I don't know the parity between all the SNES and Genesis games that exists. I just know that I prefer the Genesis version of this game. But I mean, on Genesis, there's way more room for. I believe there's a little more room for sprites, or maybe the sprites are. I'm not sure. I'm not a technical guy. I'm just kind of the guy that listens in on these things on Game Hut videos and goes, "Wow, I want to do that too," and then I don't do it.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Ow! Take that! Here it comes!
Here it comes! Take that! Oh! Here it comes! This is commentary. This is just mimicking the video games. Literally parroting back to the video game what they're saying. But don't we all do that? I mean, come on. Relatable content that's not going to be uploaded anywhere, I promise. The days pass, and Woody finds he is no longer Andy's favorite toy. As the last boxes are packed so the family can move to a new home, Woody watches Andy playing with Buzz. "Dinner at Pizza Planet?" asks Andy's mom. "And bring a toy." Zoom in on Woody's eyes. Zoom in on Woody's eyes. Zoom out. Zoom in. Zoom out. Just frame Woody's face. Let's do a close-up. Great. Thank you. Me. You jerk. I will say, I actually kind of prefer a lot of the Genesis levels, just because they're a little more vibrant. I think it kind of goes a little more. It looks a lot more like the movie, at least how I remember it. When I think of the movie. But this level in the Genesis version sucks. And we're not here to hear a complicated breakdown of the... We're here to lose, which apparently I haven't lost at this in God knows how long, and look at me go. I used to play this game on a fucking tablet emulator. I was like 11 or 12, and I would be going to... coming along with my family to my brother's hockey tournaments. You know what? I probably said this in the last one.
Oh, and how... And it is just so difficult to play on a tablet. Because I use my tablet for emulating stuff.
But I'd be going along with my brother to his hockey tournaments. And, you know, I wasn't a sport kid. I was just the guy that came along for the ride because we'd get out of town. And it was a long trip too, and I had my first tablet at the time, and it was a Samsung one, so I used the Google Play Store, and they're emulators, right, for SNES and shit, and I had a few of them, and one of the games I downloaded was the Toy Story one, because I'd always wanted to play that one, and so that's where I played the game. So for the longest time, I would be controlling this game with a fucking touchpad. Not a great way to play the game. I think the furthest I got ever was I want to say to the gas station fight Furthest I got legitimately was probably the gas station fight. Most of the time I just used the infinite life cheat, or the infinite hit point cheat. Come on. Anyway, because I was the kid who brought, like, the Game Boy with them. Like, I brought a Game Boy around with me to play with. Which is funny, because, like, I had a Game Boy Advance. I'd never needed a Game Boy Color Game Boy, but I got one, because I thought, look at me, I'm a hipster without even realizing it. But then again, what's the point of being a hipster if you know you're a hipster? So, yeah, anyway, I had a Game Boy. I brought it around with me, thinking I was hot shit. And to be fair, I think it's really cool. It's like a really cool social thing to bring those things out. Because, like, when it's, like, whatever system's popular at the time. I mean, way less so these days. But, you know, right now there's the Switch, right? Whenever you see someone else with a Switch, it's like, oh, cool, they have a Switch. Not that I see people playing on their Switches. I think a lot more people keep those at home. But then again, a lot of us haven't been going outside recently, so I don't know. But, like, you know, it's you bring your you know, your whatever console with you outside, and it's like, it's a conversation piece. It's like, oh, you have that console too, you know. It's a lot, like, less significant when it's like, oh, you have the same phone, because there's so many phone models out there. I swear, penis. That's the best swear I got in me. Oh, dude, like, I think my favorite memory is probably just going out and bringing my DSi with me, and then, like, they're like, similarly to my brother's hockey stuff, because we'd be dragged along a lot of the time to these things. Oh, I was completely wrong. The live systems are... What the fuck? Get the plane! Get the plane! Get the... James version is better.
I think you'll agree with me on this one. If you look at the Genesis one, the SNES is way better. The SNES version.
You know, the point of getting these stars is to increase the life count. But that can't happen if I'm just gonna die. This is by no means like oh, back in my day, we had it good. But as kids, you know, you got to bring along your DS. The point is, like, when you bring out those devices, it's not so much a niche thing. It's just like, if another person has that same device, it's like they are made to interact with each other. I mean, phones are too. I think we take that for granted a little bit, but like with the DS, it's not niche, but it fits into a niche. So it's kind of a special thing when it's like, oh, you have this device, we can connect and play games, especially when, like, you're a bored kid, which I was a lot of the time, being taken to hockey tournaments and stuff. And it's a kind of a, even if you're not, like, connecting and playing the same game, it's like, you know, I knew a kid for a lot of, I got Baz's inside story with my DSi for a lot of that. The game is almost over. For a lot of that playthrough, it would just be me and him comparing notes, like, each time we met, because his brother was playing hockey and my brother was playing hockey, and we didn't really, like, keep in contact, because I just wasn't really aware of that, and I'm not really a person that keeps in contact with people anyways. I just kind of sit at home alone playing games, thinking about how lonely I am. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, right. So, you know, bringing that stuff out, it's like it's a conversation piece, and I like those. And I don't think I was ever really aware that I was doing it, but I always enjoyed having these things out and being like, yeah, look, I have a Game Boy, isn't that neat? But more than anything, it was just, you know, like, I probably wanted to play Mario Land, and I thought it was cool to play it on the original Game Boy. And it is not practical by any means, but it's neat too, for a guy who has an interest in that hardware and its history, it's cool. Commentary is just so crisp. Alright. I think I'm way better at the timing in this in the Genesis version. It's also just easier to tell the difference between the, because there's two types of planes that come out. There's the one that comes over top, and then there's a red one, where the army men spawn from in the Genesis version. So, like, yeah, obviously, like, there's downsides with the Genesis version. I just think, the controls are a little looser, which is good, because I think the controls in either version are too tight. In the Genesis version, though, you, Woody has a little traction to him, and a bit of a slide. If you... Cool. If you bend down, if you bend over, Woody can slide. Okay. Well, you know, hey, that worked out for me. I'm not making it past this boss fight, but let's see how far I can get. Stay out of Buzz's way as you try and tire him out. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what tire means.
Watch out!
Yeah, but the slide's like way more like useful.
Watch out!
The slide is way more useful in areas like this where,
To infinity and beyond!
like, you know, it's a little thing, but like if you don't want to be, like hit by Buzz in this section, which happens, like, it just happens quite often, and it's scary, and like, it's scary. Yeah, I'm scared of video games. Forget Five Nights at Freddy's. This scares me. Got him.
To infinity and beyond!
I'd be amazed to see if I could do this without getting hit. And then there it is. And yeah, and there it is. Well.
Genesis does what Nintendo